I'm going to put the under. But
let's do it. Let's move on. Let's get crazy.
Let's give you the best line available here, because I do think it's likely that the -3s go to 3.5 at some point. If they don't, then the Jets are the play. But -3 at -120 at Bet365. It's -115 at Pinnacle. Let's give you the Pinnacle line right now, and I will do some line shopping for you later. Bebsie's moving on the Dolphins -3 and -115.
But Jose have to make all three of us a steak dinner in his
absolutely
studio
not.
apartment?
He has to bias his fucking dinner. Last thing I want him to do. Okay.
I want to see him make it on his stove in his studio apartment.
We're actually all going to Vegas. We're all going to Vegas to get the steak dinners done.
No,
I'll see you there.
We've talked about this already, Jose. The dinner's got to be in San Jose, okay? Or San Jose, sorry, in San Antonio. Fucking San Jose. What's wrong? Okay, let's go back. Ski Prophet says never the Jets, and I get that. And he also said never the Lions, and I also understand that. All right, let's move on. And Ron Crawford's spreadsheet plays at 43-16-1. It's the Falcons, the Jets, the Browns, and the Colts. I'm going to copy and paste that. Thank you, Ron, for always sharing your hard work with us. All right. Here we go. And Ski's got the steak dinner coming too. Okay, let's move on. And that was fun. Next up, 1 p.m. Eastern, New Orleans Saints, 5-4, 3-2 on the road at Philadelphia Eagles, 4-6, 0-4 at home. Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 52 Fahrenheit, cloudy, 7 miles per hour. If we want to take the capping out of it and only focus on the market moves, and we have friends that do that. You know, Alex Pavone he's been so exceptional at reading market moves last few weeks. I've been extremely impressed. And it screamed Eagles last week. It was telling us the Eagles were going to take care of the Broncos. Again, I didn't bet the Broncos, but I didn't just take that information and hammer the Eagles. Terry Walker says, show the clip. No, there's no more clips, man. Jameis Winston is on a season-ending ACL injury. No more clips. There's DX Filer in the house. We're at Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 52 Fahrenheit, cloudy, 7 miles per hour. Let's start with the market move here. This opened up with the Eagles at -1.5 and the total at 44. Now Pinnacle has the Eagles at -1.5 and the total at 43. We've dropped a point in the total. We'll start with the Saints coming off 23-21 loss to Tennessee. Dropped their second straight since Jameis went down. They lost despite outgaining the Titans 373-264. Trevor Siemian was 19-34 for 298 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Deontay Harris got 3 passes for 84 yards. Alvin Kamara out. Mark Ingram ran 14 times for 47 yards and a touchdown. He caught 4 passes for 61 yards, became the Saints' all-time leading rusher in the third quarter. Marcus Davenport got both of the Saints' sacks. Against the Titans, they had no Alvin Kamara, 4-time Pro Bowler. They had no Tron Armstead, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson was put on injured reserve. Kamara and Armstead are questionable this week, and Ty Montgomery is also questionable this week. He went to the locker room late in the second series of the game, and that hurt them a lot. And the fact that hurt them a lot shows that this is a tricky offense with, trusting Simeon, no Kamara. I mean, it was not easy for Peyton to put things together. Eagles coming off an impressive 30-13 win at Denver. Jalen Hurts, 16-23 for 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also ran 14 times for 53 yards. Devontae Smith caught 4 passes for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. As a team, they ran 40 times for 214 yards. Jordan Howard ran 12 times for 83 yards. Boston Scott ran 11 times for 81 yards. They did not get a lot of pressure. 1 sack, 3 quarterback hits, but they didn't really need it. And Darius Slay picked up that loose ball, returned it 83 yards for a touchdown. It was exciting. 5 times the Broncos got past the Eagles' 25-yard line. Just once did they make it in the end zone. Dallas Goedert left the game with the helmet-to-helmet hit. He's in concussion protocol. We don't know if he's going to be available. James says the Eagles' misleading score. I agree with the score being somewhat misleading, and I agree on fading what we saw last week. Let's see what Bebsie has to say. But first, let's take a look at where the cash lies. We have Philadelphia, 1,891 tickets in. 70% of the tickets are on the Saints. 85% of the cash is on the Saints. And this Spreads moved a half point in Philadelphia's favor. 61% of tickets are on the over. 93% of cash is on the over. And this has dropped a point. Tricky situation here. Bebsie, take it away.
I don't know if there's two teams in the league I know less about at this point in the season, or maybe not know less, but understand less. I think brilliant play by Pavi, watching the market betting the Eagles last week. I wish Prince in the City was here to rip and yell and fade the Eagles, but look, this is a tough spot for New Orleans without Alvin Kamara. I already don't know what to think of that offense with the weird situation at quarterback, with it, be it Trevor Siemian or injured Taysom Hill, or the most entertaining quarterback in the NFL, Winston, when he was healthy. Let's face it, we caused that injury. There's no way we could have that segment going all year. It'd be like a 20-minute clip in the middle of this fucking show. We did that. We hurt Jameis Winston. I honestly have no idea. If I flipped a coin, I would argue with the coin on this. I really have no clue. If you forced me to bet, I would take the Saints because they're getting points. But I have no idea. I'm being brutally honest. I have no idea what to make of either of these teams right now. Forced bet, I trust Sean Payton and the points.
Look at Birdie. God, I love this. I love capping with everyone together as a team. It's just so helpful. Birdie says Sean Payton always destroys the Eagles. Saints best bet of the week. Waiting because idiot syndicate group always bets the line up. Line's only going to go up. Wow. Saints, Eagles here at Lincoln Financial.
I mean, he's so. I want to just blindly take on that because of that comment. I'm not going to, but I want to. I also have to maintain my enemy status with Birdie.
And important point here from pocket quarterback Lamar Jackson. Eagles 0-4 at home. Jacksonville Zoe says can only look under 43.5 in this game. Saints D and Saints offense will not score over 21. TJ Main says Eagles win. Dennis Garcia says pathetic Oilers. Well, that sounds very good for our Winnipeg Jets bet. I just hope there's goals being scored so I can double up. Well, I don't feel like I've any more clarity at this point. So quickly, do you agree with the under 43 here, this look? And it was from, sorry, I got this up here, from Dennis Garcia, I believe. From Jacksonville Zoe, who's 6-2 on NFL Pop-Up. Do you agree on the 43.5 under here, Bebsie?
Yeah, absolutely, because I don't see either of these being able to put a ton of points. So, yeah, I like that look. I agree with it. I'm not jumping on it myself, but I like it.
And that's dropped to 43 at Pinnacle. Okay, gonna need more study. DX Father says, who you like in the 10 p.m. NHL games? Got to stay focused, DX. I got to stay focused, my friend. But I will mention it here in a second.